Hey everybody, I'm here at Blade with Neil Kamimura. Neil, thanks for taking some time with us. So, a lot of people come to Blade to sometimes learn some new skills. Have you learned anything so far this time around?
Have I learned anything?
Any new tips?
You know, I've seen a lot of creative things. I was able to see like Vince Evans. Vince Evans is a master smith that's actually from my home island, from Hilo. And Vince actually was able to train with my great-grandfather. And he actually has a few knives from my great-father. He has more knives than me. I don't have none. And so there's a lot of guys like that where, I saw two pieces that really inspired me. It was a Mears. Mears made a knife, and so did Vince. And seeing their texturing and their styling puts a lot of emotion and influence into the piece that you can't recreate with a machine.
Gotcha. Did you have any specific goals for coming to Blade show that you wanted to attain?
Yeah, I basically worked for a couple months releasing this film. I worked on a film project with Recoil Magazine and Blade Show and Blade Magazine, and we released a film on Travis Wart's Hammerin'. And basically, the reason why we created this film was to see people's passion behind the scenes and why they teach, why they share, and that to me is a very important situation, because if we only think that knives are meant to be made in 6 hours and smashed and broken, that's not why we make knives. We make knives because it makes us better people, it makes us a better husband, a better father, a better wife, whatever the situation is. I do it because I'm crazy, and that's the only thing that keeps me sane. But I want people to see the passion behind it, so they understand and why it costs and why we do things.
Have you bought any supplies, knives, or equipment while you're here?
Yeah, I bought tons of stuff. I recently got this knife. This is Lionheart's knife, William Lionheart's knife. I thought this was a very unique knife. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's awesome.
Yeah, I buy one knife a year from a maker that inspires me.
Right. What's been your favorite part of Blade Show so far?
You know what? I recently gave a speech on suicide and depression. That's a very powerful thing for me. I struggled with it. The reason why I started making knives is because my mom committed suicide. So 3 years ago to date, this week, my mom killed herself. And so I share that story, and I suffer from a lot of depression and mental illnesses. And I shared that recently on my social media, and I had countless people come up to me and share their personal stories. And it's not about buying knives for me. It's not about selling things. For me, it's that experience of that me sharing my story did something,
right.
And that is something that touched my heart, and I made connections with a lot of people, and it makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing with my social media.
That's great. If you had to pick one table or booth here that was like a must-see, what would it be?
A must-see booth? Well, I obviously work for AMK in combat. But as far as the maker goes, my inspirations are, Harvey Dean, Jason Knight, Michael Quisenberry, 100%ers.
Yeah.
Those are my inspirations. There's countless. I met a kid that brought a knife to me, and he was like 14 years old, and he showed me this knife, and that inspired me. So
right.
Everything is inspiring. Everything is good. To see we're up. This is the largest Blade show in history. And I'm happy to be a part of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Neil. We appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of the show.
No problem.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.